What's up, everybody? We are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be hunting for the rarest great one of them all. Now, I've made plenty of videos like this in the past, and, well, we've never got what we're going for. We're trying to get the typical rack great one whitetail, but, I mean, we're 40 great one whitetail in without getting a full typical rack. So the odds of us getting it are incredibly low, but we got to keep pressing forward. We have to try to get this thing. At this point, we have killed 48,578 whitetail in total, with the majority of those being here on Layton Lake District. And out of that, we've got 40 different great one whitetail, none of them being the typical rack as I just mentioned, and we've had over 1,700 diamonds. You would think that at this point, we would have a typical rack, but it just keeps getting away from us, so we have to keep coming back to the whitetail until we end up eventually getting it. Well, hopefully. Let's see if we can get a couple shots downrange on these guys, and yeah, we got it. It took a couple extra shots, but he did go down. But anyway, guys, we're essentially going to grind the rest of the day and just hope that we can manage to get a great one whitetail to spawn, and hopefully if we're lucky enough, it will finally be the typical rack. Now, we've only got a few hours left in the day where I can actually grind because it is about 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so I'll probably only grind for another 4 hours before calling it a night, but hopefully in that time we can get a great one to spawn. Because we are at 670 kills, which gives us a pretty decent chance of getting a great one to spawn within that time, considering we kill about like 70 to 90 whitetail per hour. You know, we could get a sub 1,000 great one whitetail, but only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. But we did just get ourselves our very first diamond of the day. So let's see what we've got here. 261, not bad. So this is the smaller version of this particular rack, of the basket rack, but it's a high scoring one considering it's the smaller version. Not bad. Love to see it. We're getting a lot of really small deer respawning. I mean, that guy's a 2, but that is 100% a level 1 rack. This guy is also a very tiny 2. I feel like there's either a big diamond on the map or about to spawn, or there could be a great one on the map. That is, you know, one of the signs that we constantly see in grinding is if you're very heavily herd managed and all of a sudden you're getting a ton of really small, low-level animals, it can indicate that a great one is trying to spawn or may have already spawned, or it could indicate you have a bunch of diamonds that just respawned. So I suppose it could be either. Usually with our bears, this has meant that there's a great one, but I mean, this is whitetail, not bears, so I guess we'll see. Well, we do have a big diamond there, so that may have been contributing to it. Well, it's not a great one, but I mean, this is still a pretty nice thing to find. It is a really wonky one as well. I mean, that guy's tip-to-tip spread is kind of like crazy low. I kind of like that, though. I do like the weird ones. So after waiting for a very long time for this thing to float over, we can finally get a look at what we've got going here. What do we have here, man? A 260.19, kind of wonky for a diamond. Very, very low scoring for this rack. And it is a 50-50 as well. You can see the brow is longer on that side. What are these called? The G2 tines? This one is a little bit shorter than that one. Very wonky, definitely two different antlers. So a 50-50 rack. Not bad. Well, we are officially at 700 kills with these ones being 701 and 702. We are making very good progress today, getting a lot of kills here on the grind. Definitely going to try and add as many more as we possibly can throughout the day. Oh my gosh, that is such a weird looking diamond. Oh my gosh, what a wonky freak of a deer. We're getting a lot of really weird looking diamond bucks recently. That is 2 in a row where they're just really strange looking. But honestly, that is fantastic. Oh my gosh, look at him. What a weird deer. Okay, let's try to get him. And then get his buddy as well right here. And if we can... Oh, he turned, but we did get vitals. Okay, so we got all 3. That's exactly what we wanted to do. And we got a super cool buck out of it as well. I am really curious what this guy is going to score. Is this going to be... Wow, 267. He's just really, like, strange looking. He still scored pretty high, just really odd looking deer. Max weight as well. That is such a wonky diamond buck, and very high scoring for being this wonky as well. Oh my gosh. Not only did we just hit 3 decently nice looking shots, but that last buck got absolutely folded. Just face plants straight into the dirt. Sometimes it's really satisfying seeing some of the like ragdolls and like running kills here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Love to see it. So we have currently killed 46 whitetail deer, if I'm not mistaken, in 37 minutes. So we're on pace to get at least 70 or 80 this first hour. If we can keep that up, let's say we get 80 on the high end. That'd be 320 in the approximately 4 hours I have to hunt right now. So that would get us really close to 1,000 kills, which, you know, considering I think only 2 of our last 10 Great One Whitetail have been more than 1,000 kills, maybe 3 of them. But considering only like 3 of them have been 1,000 kills or more, I think we've got a very, very good chance of getting a great one today if I just keep this pace up. Well, it's not a great one, but that right there is another diamond potential. Also, it looks like there's 4 bucks here. Oh my gosh. That is the most bucks I've ever seen at this zone. I don't recall ever seeing this many here. Our big boy's also hiding, so that's fun. I guess instead of going for him, we'll go for the other 3. Well, we got 2. I've also never seen them run this way. Usually they run over in this direction. What a weird trip to this zone, man. You know, I feel like I always forget to mention this in one of these videos when it's really something I should mention towards the beginning. But for those of you that are new to the channel and may not have watched one of these types of videos before, I use a method called herd management where you essentially load your map up with low levels to make it so the few remaining ones that are higher levels will spawn as diamonds more often. For example, let's say there's 100 whitetail deer bucks on the map and you have 70 of them as a level 1. Those remaining 30 are going to spawn as diamonds and potentially great ones a whole lot more often. Was that a diamond? I didn't even see. Let's see. What was it? It was! Okay. Wow. Well, we just got a diamond, and I completely skipped past it. So now that we have returned to this zone on the very next run, we finally can take down this potential diamond right here. Let's hope that was a good shot, and yes, it was. Let's see. What do we got here? That's a diamond. Let's go. We're getting a lot of diamonds. Love to see that, man. The more diamonds we get, you know, the better chances that when a rare does spawn, we've got a chance of getting a super rare. So I love seeing at least a diamond every single run. That's what we've been getting. Super nice. Oh my gosh, we've got double level 3s in one zone. Now, this one on the left definitely doesn't have a 100% chance of making it, whereas this guy has a much higher chance. I'm not really sure if they're both going to make it. I think this one will, and this one is questionable. Let's see. Can we make this shot right here? I would say that answers that question, and we got both of them. And we also are at 740 kills now. Oh no, I spined him. I spined him. Well, technically that's a diamond, so we'll count it as a diamond, but we messed him up, so that's unfortunate. Well, anyway, as I was saying, and we messed up that one too. Wow, we're on point today, man. We're doing so good. As I was saying, though, 740 kills on the grind. We started at 666. So it looks like that would be, what, 34, 74 kills. Not bad at all. And that 74 kills has been in the last 59 minutes. So we're probably going to get about 75, maybe 76 in the first hour. Not bad at all. And these will be the last 2 kills of the very first hour of grinding. That's going to bring us up to, I believe, 76, because I think I just said 74. So that ain't bad, man. If we can keep up this pace the entire time, we will have so many kills. Dude, another giant whitetail. 269 minimum estimate. I actually did just kill a diamond at my last zone as well, but I didn't do any commentary because it was a level 2, and I didn't think it was going to make it, but it made it by 0.03, so technically this is 2 zones in a row with a diamond. Love to see it. Now, the big question here is, how much will this guy score? Will he be like a 275 potentially? Well, that ain't him. But this is 272. That's a giant right there. Not the biggest one I've ever killed, but anything over 270 is nice. So with this kill right here, we will officially be at 100 kills on the video, shot during the video at least. And we're hoping that we can get something crazy soon. But considering how many diamonds have already gone in this video, what we're going to do from now on is we're just going to keep on grinding for the rest of the like 4 hours that I mentioned. And anything that is better than an average diamond will, of course, make it to the video. But I'm not going to show every single diamond that we end up getting, because we'll likely get at least maybe 5, 10 more of them, maybe even more. And I don't want the video to be too long. But let's hope that we can get some cool trophies throughout the rest of today's grinding. Hopefully, very soon.
A few hours later.
Deer that I am claiming right now, that brings us to exactly 200 kills on the day for whitetail deer. Now, since the last clip you guys saw, we have not got anything super notable, although there was quite a few diamonds showing up, just nothing super like wild or out of the ordinary. No rares, no great ones, no super wonky diamonds or anything. But I think we're going to call it there. I think this is going to be where we end this video right here, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, the search for the typical rack great one whitetail. Unfortunately, once again, we come home empty-handed, but hopefully soon we will finally bag that beautiful trophy. Today just wasn't our day. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Be sure to leave a comment down below, as well as hitting that like button and sharing this video with a friend if you think they might enjoy it. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!